Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this video, and this one is going to be a long video because in this video I'm going to talk about 30 tips and tricks that you can do with Samsung Galaxy Watch 3, and it will include a lot of features. So it will include hidden features, tips and tricks, cool features, you name it, and you will actually learn a lot about your Galaxy Watch 3 in this video. Things that you might not even know existed in your watch, you will become aware of those features as well. And a lot of things that I will talk about Galaxy Watch 3 in this video will also apply to other Galaxy watches depending upon the software that they're running. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is what happens if you rotate the bezel quickly. So let's say we want to put a new watch face on Galaxy Watch 3, and we are going through the list of bezels, but there are a lot of bezels that we have installed on the watch, so it takes a lot of time. So what you can do is you can rotate the bezel quickly and it changes the view, and guess what, you can rotate it quickly again and it will change the view again. So now at one time you have 7 watch faces on your screen, and you can actually choose between them. So you can go through your watch faces really quickly in this way and set up a new watch face. Next up, you can also edit the quick panel here. So you can see the quick panel here, and if you long press on any one of these icons, then you go in the editing mode, and then you can actually move them around and go to different pages as well. So you can edit your quick panel really quickly like that and have the priority features right there on the first page. Next up, on Galaxy watches, you can actually take a scrolling screenshot now. So Samsung has actually ported this feature from their phones over to the Galaxy watches. So let's say we are in the settings here and I want to take a screenshot of the entire settings page. So what I can do is simply tap these two buttons together and then tap on this button, and it will start to scroll down, and it will keep scrolling until I press done. So there you go. Now I have a long screenshot. Now this screenshot will actually also be saved on the gallery app on your phone. So let's go ahead and take a look. So there you go. Now we have this entire screenshot of the settings page from your Galaxy Watch. Next up, go into the Galaxy Watch 3 dashboard in the Galaxy Wear app, and then go in notifications, go in see all notifications, and here you will see this option auto open apps on phone. So if you'll go in here, you will see that it says when you get a notification on your watch, open the corresponding app on your phone automatically when you pick it up. So if you are getting a notification on your watch and you open that notification, the corresponding app on your phone will automatically open up, and you can select this option from here and turn it on. Now if you press this button, you will go to the app drawer, and here you can see the app layout, which is circular, and it's actually really nice. But if you don't like it, you can change it by going into the settings and go in apps, and here you will see layout. So go in here and you can change it from rotary view to list view, and if you select this and then go back and then press this button, you will now see the list view rather than the rotary view. Next, and related to the app drawer, you can also change how you interact with the apps in the app drawer. So right now, if I move this cursor on any app, then to launch the app, I can either tap on the icon or in the center here to launch the app. So that will launch the app, but you can change that. And for that, we need to go in settings again. So let's go in settings, go in apps, and here go in auto open apps. Go in here and turn this on. Now when you go back and you are moving this cursor, and the app that you will stop on will launch automatically. Next up, when there is an app running in the background on your watch, you see these little icons here at the bottom to tell you that there is an app running in the background. So right now the music app is running in the background. I just have put the volume down to the 0, but you can actually change the location of these ongoing icons, and for that you need to go in settings, go in watch faces, and here scroll all the way down to see ongoing icons. And if you tap on them, scroll down, you will see position. So you can actually change the position of them. You can put them on the right, in the center, or on the left. So if I put them on the left and go back, I will now see this icon at the left. Now you can change this actually if there is an information displaying at the bottom or on the right or on the left, and you don't want that information to be obstructed by this ongoing icon, you can change the location of it. When you're doing something on the watch and then you get distracted by something else, and after a while you come back to your watch and you raise your wrist and look at the display, and whatever you were doing is gone, and you are now again looking at the watch face. Well, you can actually change that. You can increase the duration of the time for that app or whatever you were doing to stay longer in the background while the screen is turned off. So you can actually change that duration by going in settings and then go in display and then go in show last app, and here you can increase this from 20 seconds to 2 minutes. So by default it's selected for 20 seconds. So if you come back to your watch within 20 seconds and you turn on the display again, you will see the same thing whatever you were doing, but you can increase that to 2 minutes and then also 1 hour as well. So even if you come back within an hour, you will still see the same app open on the forefront when you turn on the screen. So that's great as well. Next, you can also change the background here. So if I go in the app drawer, you can see that the background is all black, but you can change that by going in settings and then again go in display, and here you will see this option background style. So in here you will see all these different styles. I don't know if you can see them, but they're here. Yeah, there you go. So you can change them. Some of them are really subtle and others are really quite defining, so you can change that. So let's put a background, this one here, and if I go back now and go in app drawer, I'll see this background here. Now you can also change what double pressing the home button does. So if we go in settings, go in advanced, and here you will see home key, go in here, and here you will see this option double press, and if you tap on it you will see several options. So right now I have it set to recent apps. So if I want quick access to the most recent apps that I was using, I can simply double press this button. There are several other options here, so you can simply scroll down and choose whichever one you like. So let's see how this functions. So if I double press, it will launch the most recent apps that I have used. You can also change what it does if you press and hold it. So right now I have it set to Wake Bixby, but you can also change it to power off menu. Moving on, you can also change what will turn on the screen. So raising the wrist, rotating the bezel, and tapping on the display. So you can play around with these settings as well. Again, we go in settings, we go in advanced, and in here, so screen wake up, go in here, and here you will see what will turn on the screen. So wake up gesture, so there is that, touch wake up, and then bezel wake up. So when you raise your wrist, the screen will turn on. When you will tap on the screen, it will turn on, and when you will rotate the bezel, it will turn on. Now whichever one you don't want, you can simply turn it off from here, and then it won't happen. Next, we also have water lock mode here. So again, in settings in advanced, you will see water lock mode, go in here and you can turn it on, and you can also use it to eject water with sound. So if you're taking a bath with your watch turned on, or if you are going for a swim, you can simply turn on this option. You can also turn it on from the quick settings. So this is the one here, so you can tap on it and it will turn on the water lock mode, and then you will see these icons appear on the screen, and then you will not be able to access the screen, and there will be no tabs here, so they will be disabled. And to disable the water lock mode, again all you have to do is press and hold the home button, and it will play this sound to eject the water. Moving on, you can also change the touch sensitivity in the advanced settings. So if you come in here, go in touch sensitivity, and you'll be able to use your watch while wearing gloves. So if you're in the cold climate and it's snowing and you're wearing gloves or whatever, you can turn this feature on, and then you will be able to use the screen with gloves on. Next up, and this one is one of my favorite features on this watch, and it's called Goodnight Mode. And I love this feature because whenever I want to track my sleep and I'm wearing the watch to bed, I can simply turn on the Goodnight Mode, and you can actually turn it on from, again, quick settings. So this is the one, and it will turn on the Goodnight Mode. So anyways, you can turn it on from the settings as well. So if you go in here, you can turn it on from here. So what it will do is that, let's see, it will mute notifications and turn on watch always on, screen wake up, and system sounds. And good night mode, you will still get alarms, and you can also turn it on daily. So if I go in here, you can turn it on, and good night mode will be turned on and off automatically based on your sleep pattern. So you can also set it up to automatically turn on and off every day. Now you can also add content to your watch, so that will include music and photos. So simply just go in the Galaxy Watch 3 dashboard in your Galaxy Wear app, and then select add content to your watch, and here you can start adding tracks to your watch. So you can select individual tracks from here, or you can simply auto sync specific albums. So as you continue to add more tracks to that album, those tracks will continue to sync with your watch and will be transferred to your watch. So simply select this, turn this on, and then you can go in here and select any playlist that you want to sync with the watch. Now same is the case with copy images to watch, and you can copy any image from your gallery to your watch, and you can sync specific albums. So as you continue to add more images to that album, those images will be synced with your watch automatically. Now your Galaxy Watch 3 can also detect if you have had a hard fall, and to turn that feature on you need to go in settings, go in SOS, and here you need to turn on detect falls. But to turn this feature on, you first need to have an emergency contact here and turn on the facility to make SOS calls to that emergency contact. And once you've done that, you can then turn on detect falls. What it will do is that if it detects a hard fall and you do not respond in 60 seconds, it will then make a call, SOS call to your emergency contact, and also send an SOS message. Do you know that just like your phone on your Galaxy Watch, you have the option to backup and restore your data? So, well, you can do that on your Galaxy Watches. So simply go in account and backup. And here you can actually turn on auto backup and then also go in backup data and restore data. So let's go in backup data, and here it will process and then it will show you all the things that you can back up onto the Samsung servers. And whenever you will buy a new Galaxy Watch, you can restore all this data, so all of your settings and apps and watch faces from your previous watch will be transferred to the next Galaxy Watch that you will buy with just tap of a button. So that's really cool. Now you can go in restore data, and here you can actually restore data that you have backed up previously on your previous Galaxy Watches. So it will appear here, and here you can select your Galaxy watches. So I've got my Galaxy Watch Active 2, I've got my Gear S3. For some reason I don't have my Galaxy Watch here, which is a bit concerning, but I'll look into that. Moving on, another very important feature here is remote connection. So what this feature does is that it allows your watch to stay connected to your phone even when it's not connected via Bluetooth, over Wi-Fi or mobile data. So when you turn this feature on and you go in here, you can keep on using notifications, messages, email, and find my watch and find my phone feature with your watch even when your watch is not connected to your phone via Bluetooth. So it does that by connecting your watch to your phone over Wi-Fi and mobile data using your Samsung account. So if you're signed in with the same Samsung account on both of these devices, and then let's say you turn the Bluetooth off on your phone, so your watch is not connected with your phone via Bluetooth, you can then connect your watch over Wi-Fi, and then that will provide a remote connection to your phone, and you can keep on getting your notifications. You can use messages, email, and this one, find my watch and find my phone feature. Next, you can also sync specific settings between your watch and your phone. So if you go in sync phone settings, you can first turn on sync do not disturb. So when you will turn on the do not disturb feature on your watch, so if we go in here and we turn on the do not disturb feature on the watch, and here you can select the time and stuff. So we turn on the do not disturb, you will see that the do not disturb feature will be turned on your phone as well. So that way you can sync these settings. Similarly, you can sync Wi-Fi networks here. So whatever Wi-Fi networks that your phone has access to, your watch will automatically have access to those Wi-Fi networks as well. Moving on, there are few experimental features in this watch as well. So if you go into the Galaxy Watch 3 dashboard and then go in labs, you will see gesture controls. So you can mute any incoming calls, or you can answer these incoming calls as well. So if I go in here, you will see that it says rotate your wrist to mute alarms and incoming calls. To get the best results, wear your watch snugly. So you have to wear your watch really snugly on your wrist. It cannot be loose, otherwise it won't work. And then all you have to do is rotate your wrist just like it shows here in the animation, and it will mute any incoming calls and alarms. Similarly, we have answer calls here. So it's a different gesture, but it works in the same way. You have to wear your watch really snugly here, and then all you have to do is open your fist and then make a fist, and the watch will detect it and will answer the calls for you. You can also set your watch up to tell you whenever it's disconnected from your phone. So for that, you need to go in settings and then go in connections, and here scroll down to see disconnection alerts. So here you can turn this feature on, and then you can set the type, vibrate, alert and vibrate, and then you can read about it. So it's basically get Bluetooth disconnection alerts while wearing your watch, so you will know when your watch disconnects from your phone. Moving on, there is also a very important and essential tool built into the Galaxy Watch 3 and also in other Galaxy watches, and you can access it by swiping down, and here you will see this torch icon. So if you tap on it, it will turn the display really white and it's really bright. So you can change the brightness levels by tapping on it. So there are three different brightness levels, and then if you tap on it again, it will go in SOS mode. So there you go. So it can come in really handy in dark places, and if you don't have a torch, you can use this instead of uh, the flashlight on your phone. There is also a battery saving mode in this watch, and that's called optimized battery, and it is different from the power saving mode. So you can access it again by going in settings, and then in settings go all the way down, and you will see battery option here. Now here you have your standard power mode. So here you can go in standard, power saving mode, and then watch only mode, and it tells you about the time that you will get out of this watch. So right now I will get 1 day and 14 hours. Power saving will give me 4 days, and watch saving will give me, and watch only will give me 31 days. But then we have optimized battery. So this optimizes the performance and turns off some features and give you all the essentials that you need. So basically, if you tap on it, it will then check all the watch systems, and then it will tell you what it needs to do. So here you can see what it will do to optimize the battery of the watch. So long vibration off, screen timeout 10 seconds, and then you have the option to select or unselect these options. If you want to keep Wi-Fi, you can turn it on. If you want to keep touch wake up, you can turn it off. You can also measure your stress levels with Galaxy Watch 3, and for that you need to go in Samsung Health and then scroll down, and here you will see stress level option, and then just tap measure, and then all you have to do is keep still. So then it tells you about your stress levels, and then if you are really stressed, then you can go ahead and do some you know breathing exercises. So there you go, and then you can just start and do some breathing exercises and relax. You can also go in settings and change the target number of cycles, inhale, exhale, duration, and vibration. So there you go. Moving on, we can also measure blood oxygen levels because we have an SpO2 sensor on Galaxy Watch 3. Now this sensor doesn't always work perfectly, so it will not give you the correct values. But anyways, let's go ahead. You can give it a try and measure your blood oxygen levels. Normally you would never need to use it until unless you're an athlete, so you can then use it to measure your blood oxygen levels. So let's give it a try then. So there you go. The trick here is to move your watch up the wrist, and again, if it gives you the value, it might not be correct. So 91%. So that's not my oxygen saturation right now, I can tell you that. Now with Galaxy Watch 3, you also have the option to track menstrual cycle if you're a female. So you have to go in Samsung Health, and here you have to put in your details. You can go in here and you can add in the cycle history and go through settings. And once you do that, you can then see all the details of your cycle in upcoming months as well. And then you can go back and it shows you your last period, predicted fertile window, and all the related information that's also here. You can also add log. Now how you can access it to the watch is by, again, from Samsung Health. So go in Samsung Health app, scroll down, and here you will see this option women's health. Go in here, and again you can enter your period manually, and then again it will show you all the windows here, and then you can add log from the watch as well. So there you go, all the categories: symptoms, mood, sexual activity. So you can log in all these things through your watch as well. Moving on, let's talk about some more health related features, and again we need to go in Samsung Health and scroll all the way down into settings, and here you will see this option, workout detection. So here you can turn on the alerts, and what this feature will do is that it will detect any workout that you will set here automatically. So if you forget to start the workout on your watch, the watch will detect that you are working out and will start tracking that workout automatically. So it will also record the location if you are running or walking, and then you can go in here and select specific activities that you want to detect. So walking, running, cycling, elliptical trainer. So we have few here, and then dynamic workouts. So if you turn this on, if you start working, out, it will track any activity that doesn't fit into these categories. Next, we also have inactive time alerts. So if you turn this feature on, it will then remind you that you've been sitting for too long, so get up and walk for a few steps or stuff like that. So you can also set up a schedule, so for days that you want these alerts, and then you can set up a time window as well. Next up, we also have the option to measure heart rate continuously. So if you go in here, you can set up to measure your heart rate continuously every 10 minutes on manual measurement. So if we go in help, your watch will measure your heart rate and stress continuously whenever you are wearing it. You may notice a green light flashing on the back of your watch when you move. So there you go. So this is measured continuously, and you can read about what happens when you set it up for every 10 minutes, and then when you set it up for manual measurement only. So you can read about all these details here as well. And finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is again in the health app. So let's say you want to start an activity, and let's say you want to go running, and then if you want your watch to stop tracking your activity if you are taking a break and stuff like that, then you can set that up as well. So go in settings and scroll down, and here you will see auto pause feature. So if you're working out and then you take a break, your watch will detect that you are taking a break, you're not moving anymore, and it will pause the tracking activity on the watch. So it will not track your workout anymore, and then as you will start moving again, the detection will start automatically. So that's also a very handy feature. So that's about it from this video, guys. Those were the 30 tips and tricks of Galaxy Watch 3, and as I've said earlier, a lot of them will apply on other Galaxy watches as well. You can go through settings of your Galaxy Watch Active 2 and Galaxy Watch and Gear S3, whatever you have, and see which of these settings and tips and tricks are available to you. So that's about it, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any specific tips and tricks that you want to share with me and with the other Galaxy Watch users. Go ahead, share it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.